did you come about wanting to, or conceptualizing Seance on a Wet Afternoon as an opera?
Well, had actually been suggested to me as a potential musical theater piece by an agent named Peter Franklin, and I didn't feel for a number of reasons that it was right for musical theater, but I had seen the film as a kid and remembered it, and obviously the suggestion sort of lodged in the back of my brain, and several months later I got a call being offered an opera commission from the Opera Santa Barbara, and they said, and I was interested in it, and they said, well, do you have any ideas? And more or less instantly I thought, oh, Seance on a Wet Afternoon, that's a good idea for an opera. So it was just sitting there, and then it just emerged.
And you've never done an opera before, right?
No, I have never done an opera before. It's been very challenging.
How is it that you came to want to do this as an opera?
I like opera. I've always wanted to write an opera someday.
Was it the thematic material that you thought made itself better?
Why this for an opera?
Because you thought if it didn't work as musical theater.
Well, it's very dark, for one thing. And the nature of the story, I thought, needed to be told. There's a lot of subtext that's conveyed through the music, and it just felt operatic to me as opposed to musical theater in terms of the kind of characters and the way music and an orchestra would get used, and the nature of the kind of voices I thought were appropriate for the piece, so it just suggested itself, rightly or wrongly, as an opera.
Well, it sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
So far.
Thank you.
It sounds amazing.
Time I spanked her when she wouldn't go to sleep. I wish I could take back what I did If you'll just get that, Mr. Clayton.
Yes, Charles Clayton here. I'm sorry. Longfellow. Yes, I can hear you fine.
Keep him talking as long as you can.
Where is my little girl? What have you done with my baby? Hello, hello. Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I'm nodding ready. In a leather bag, yes.
Keep going. They're getting a fix.
Can you just repeat that last part, please? Can you just repeat that last? Hello, hello, hello.
They're on their way.
You know, the storyline I find fascinating in that it obviously is a cautionary tale, I guess you could say, to the pitfalls of the pursuit of fame.
Well, I think that's part of it. I think part of it is that basically for me it's about two people who want things too much. The husband character, Bill, has a line in the second act, which actually was not in the film or the book, but which I added, in which he says to Myra at one point, she's constantly asking him for reassurance, do you love me, say it out loud, and finally the last time she does it after a lot of rather dire events have occurred, he says, too much, I loved you too much. It would have been better if I hadn't loved you so much. And then he goes on to sing, we both wanted what we wanted, we both loved what we loved too much.
Back.
nominated for Best Actress for this film, wasn't she?
She was, yeah, and she won a lot of the film critics circle this and whatever they were giving out in 1962 or 63 or whenever this was.
Well, she'll be nice and comfy in this.
What does it look like?
Very neat.
No. I mean, what does it all look like, the overall effect? If you'd never seen it before and you suddenly woke up in that bed, where would you think you were?
In a hospital.
Oh, yes. Exactly, in a hospital. Aren't we the clever ones? It's going to work, Billy. The plan's going to work.
Seance on a Wet Afternoon remains a pretty kind of obscure film. It's not really, really well known in huge circles, is it? Or is
I don't think so. It was sort of an art house hit of the 60s, and it was a big milestone for Kim Stanley. It was sort of her most legendary film performance, certainly as an older actress.
And very subtle.
But
it's not one of her more over-the-top
oh, no,
performances.
no, it's very restrained.
And she was so well
Obviously,
known
the
for
opera
being
is
so
a little.
over the top.
Yes, she was. Well, the opera's a little less restrained. Let's just put it that way.
Wow, great.